Pending home sales sank in August, down 7% from July. But even as high rates are keeping buyers on the sidelines, it's still a seller's market. Joining us now on this is Yahoo Finance reporter Danny Romero. Danny, what are you tracking right now?
Rochelle, there are more buyers than sellers. Realtor.com says it's a seller's market. If you price your home sharply, you will get bites. And in turn, those home prices will go up. But if you price your home a little too high, it's going to be sitting on the market for a lot longer. And there are several factors that weigh into this supply and demand dynamics. One, mortgage rates are hovering over that 7%. They've been doing that for over a month now, really hindering purchasing power. Second, home prices have climbed about 4% over the last year, the National Association of Realtors reported. And lastly, inventory. There's so little of it. Total housing inventory at the end of August landed at 1.1 million units. That is down 14% from a year ago, the National Association of Realtors reported. And to give you some context of a seller's market, I'm currently in the process of purchasing a home from a veteran, and the seller has an assumable loan. Well, I thought I was going to assume a lower interest rate. Well, that's really not the case now. If this transaction actually goes through, then the veteran would lose its entitlement to their next home that they are moving to. So this really doesn't work out for me to assume their loan of this home that I'm currently looking at. So there are a lot of factors right now, Rochelle, when it comes to the market and whether or not to buy a home. I'm dealing with that right now.
It's true. I mean, people holding on tight to that equity in their homes. So it's interesting to see that it's still a seller's market. And according to Realtor.com, this week is the best week to buy a home in 2023. Break that down for us. Why?
Rochelle, we are entering the prime time of the year. That's what Realtor.com says, from October 1st through the 7th. And the reason why is seasonality. Economists at Realtor.com expect that this time of year, 17% more active listings will be added to the market. And it also is a perk for buyers. Some buyers have actually accumulated about $15,000 from the summer months. That's according, obviously, to this survey. But this also depends on the priorities of the buyers and the sellers. And like I said, I mean, I'm a prime example of what's going on when it comes to priorities. Is this a time to buy? Is it a time to sit and wait? That all really depends on the buyer and the seller, but also the communication between the two. I've really found out that is critically important when purchasing a home.
Certainly a very different space we were in versus the pandemic when it was, I'll buy all cash, waive everything, and now people having to be a lot more discerning. Well, hopefully some more opportunities will open up for people to buy this October. Appreciate that update, our very own Danny Romero.